these ships leaving Asia, 0% of them were skipping ports. Containers were full.
100%.
Okay, now 40%.
It's going to cost the American household $4,800.
And guess what's going to happen? Shortages, massive price increases. The U.S. consumer hasn't seen it yet. Yeah, you're like, no, it's because the tsunami's coming.
There's almost a tsunami coming through.
And cue the fire. The tsunami is coming, and make sure that you guys get out there and check out, like, where'd all the water go? Hey, everyone, come on out. Look, the tide, the ocean, where'd it go? And now the media is finally picking up on this, and they're like drawing it for people. They're like, okay, so we got this container ship, and normally it has all this stuff just oozing out of it. But now, because of our investigative journalism, we just looked, and it looks like that, like there's nothing in it. Here we go. Here's CNN trying to help out the normies.
Blank shipping, right? All right, blank shipping. So I'm just going to draw a container ship. Blank sailing, sorry, blank sailing. Blank sailing. I'm not going to put a sail on it because it's a big cargo ship, but you got a big cargo ship here.
No, I need to just stop. I was dying laughing. I'm sorry. I need to stop the video right now. Okay. That is not a ship. Oh my gosh, she needs to take a ship drawing class. That is one of two things. You dudes know what I'm talking about. She's either drawing a knuckle sandwich, or that is a nut, or it is a berry. Let me go back. It is a boat. There's a guy at the end of it, and your job is to get the guy off the boat. If you know, you know, and thanks for the subscribe or the like. You will only find this content right here. Now back to the scary music and her trying to draw a boat. Go ahead.
Okay, usually
continue.
It's full of cargo on the top. Beginning of the year, these ships leaving Asia, 0% of them were skipping ports. They were going to every port. They were picking up what they had. Containers were full.
100%.
Okay, now 40%. These are the numbers you're pointing to, Dan. As many as 40% of these ships. Guess what? Okay, this is May's schedule. Bypassing ports. So
inventory's down 40%.
And ships have to go when they have to go. You can't just sit around and wait. So they're going with just a few containers on them. Just these half-empty, who knows what, from 0% to 40%.
And just think about what it's going to look like over the next week, 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And that's why deals need to get done.
Why deals need to get done? They're not getting done, Stan. Currently, Trump is over there meeting with Zelensky. Like, this song and dance is never going to end. I do have to hand it to the orange guy. I mean, he's getting things done over I don't know. I mean, if Macron's there, nothing's going to get done. This is just a big flustercluck. And okay, I like what I see. My respect. The dude gets on planes, travels the world. You don't want to do that. Meets with these guys. It says, Trump, you're over there. Go talk to Prince Andrew and ask him why all of a sudden she dies. I guess happened yesterday, and I cannot say the word on YouTube, but I don't know what to say. A month ago, was she like run over by a truck? What are the coincidences? Also, hey, Pam, you got another one to look into. Oh, and hey, hot Pam, we're still waiting on that Epstein list. Don't see that. But I'll help you. It's either filed under E for Epstein or C for client. And shout out to one of my best friends, Neil McCoy Ward, hitting 500,000 subscribers and at the same time ripping my video. Neil, what are you doing, man? That was my video. Empty shelves coming to a store near you. Friend that bought a castle in Isle of Man and pays no taxes. You beat me. If you hear a little bit of jealousy, that is correct, because every $100 that he makes, he gets to keep it. I probably keep $45. Yes, Bravo, but you're rich. You make $100. Okay, all right. The pushback is real. LA to institute mass layoffs. You know, again, you work, trabajo, every single day of your life, and the government keeps stealing from you and then giving it to other people. When they really don't even have to steal from us, because they just create bonds out of thin air. And then the banks steal all of your money out of your bank account to buy the bonds. And I'm not lying. So your bank actually has nothing in it. Oh, and an update on one of you guys, my loyal subscribers. I get the email from him every few days, keeping me abreast, because I like a breast or two on. He took out $100,000, not $100,000 out of the bank. I think we're on to week 3. He still doesn't have it. And sorry for chasing squirrels, but if you think there's money in there, it's not. As they took it all, they bought bonds, they're all upside down, the banks are insolvent, it's really bad. So when this thing goes, which it could, I don't know, it's gonna be like 10x Rome. Now the question is, was it the tariffs that was the straw that broke the camel's back? Tariff, no big deal. But what is underneath the surface is huge. We live in a Ponzi scheme. LA, mass layoffs, workers all gone, goodbye. $1 billion deficit, cities are drowning underwater, and it's all coming. And I know you feel it because I see you in the comments. Oh, I mean, I can't. I see your webcam. You got to cover it because I log into your computer. No, you're thinking, you can't see me. I can see you. I can control you. I could make, okay, Google. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Okay, Siri. Hey, your dog. Oh my gosh, is your dog barking right now? I think, what is the power in this YouTube guy? Sorry, I just had to. Say hi to the pooch for me. Just give him a treat. Give him a treat. More Americans are financing groceries with buy now, pay later. You're taking out loans. You can buy this stuff. And I know in the comments section, you're going to go, I just went into my local Walmart and I saw like it was fully packed. Well, hey, Scott, that's because there's stuff there now. See, with the big drawing of the knuckle sandwich, there's nothing on it. And I warned you about this a week ago before everyone started ripping my video off, that if you need this plastic stuff like Pokemon Go Plus, because you got to catch them all, which I just tested this on Amazon. Now it's an expense. Thank you. I think I bought it yesterday. It shows up today, and now you got to wait till May 1st. So just like that, I told you so, and I can guarantee you know that price, it's going to go up. Oh, and just in case you want to know how much this guy makes selling this, he makes $73,683 a month. So if there's something you really want, I just bought this last night. I mean, get it now. This is supposed to help me fall back asleep at night. For some reason, it's like 4:20. Kid you not, I wake up like, good morning, and I don't know why, it's always 4:20. And I'm like, I don't have to trade right now, I still got an hour. So hopefully this will stimulate my vagus nerve and I will fall back asleep. Oh, and if you're wondering why I never talk about my Amazon course anymore, because that's what I used to do, till I figured out you could make more money doing this. When you guys are like, I quit my day job because this makes more money. Honestly, never expected that. And congratulations to everyone that's like, oh my gosh, I'm making money. Like a side hustle with clicking your finger. So you just have to be a little bit smarter than the normies. That, hey, congratulations, normies. You just put in the right shoulder. See, this is a pattern that I teach you how to trade it in my new $1 million course, which isn't $1 million. It's only $299. Plus you get the bear market course. It doesn't say beer. I don't know how long I'm running that special. It'll take you from beginner to advanced. So that way, when you come to this channel and you see this, and you're like, how is this important? Well, I'll give you 2 reasons. Number 1, you can make money from this. And number 2, when you have a YouTube channel, and let's say TLT puts in a Head and Shoulders, you don't look like an idiot when you take out a long. Which here, I'll show you. Look, see? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And I took out a long right where that red line is. And you guys were like, what are you doing? And I said, Steven Van Meter told me to. He's the Bond King. He said it. I'm going to make so much money. There was so much in me that wanted to use this as an example, even when it came up and it retested the neckline and it got rejected. I said, you guys all want to know how much Johnny Bravo is going to lose on this trade. This is why you'll learn all this in my course. Everything, all of it. I said, it's going to go all the way right to here. And that's how much I'm going to lose. You can see I've lost even more. And then I had to make up for it because I had to buy there and then I had to buy down there. So now for me to break even, I got to make it up there because we are currently down here. If you're currently in on this trade, I have some good news. I think you've found some support. Unless I pull up this oscillator, then you haven't. It's rolled over. So I come bringing no help. Let me just turn on one more thing. Is there hope on a 200-day moving average? No. So the reason why I do this is because I don't want you doing this. I just want you to follow the charts, not the macro, not, well, this YouTuber said. I got insider information. It's when like the New York Stock Exchange, ticker symbol DIA. Does the whole head and shoulders thing in your breath, and it puts in a 2. What happens after 2? You have 3. And if you want to know where 3 goes, well, it goes to the panic zone. Oh, and you probably don't want to see after the panic your weekly lows. There's not much hope there. But coming full circle and trying to find something of hope. How about if I look at this to save my position, my TLT? You guys you already know if you're in the Dow, you kind of can see it. Kind of. Fed balance sheet, oh, right, very close to a top. SPX. The balance sheet rolls off. Your S&P 500 should roll with it, but you guys are still over there. So let me draw it for you again. For those of you that are holding major indices, SPY, SPY, yes, you went down with their balance sheet, okay? But you see where my hair, nice, it's very clean, very nice, clean haircut. Their balance sheet's here. You guys still got a way to go. Now, that's not the way I trade. That's kind of like I take a couple hopium pills, I mix it into some salami, and then I throw it on the wall. Kind of like the 10-year, this is the 10-year yield. This would be TLT. So what I would like to see is yields to crash, and then TLT goes up. So I do have hope in the copper to gold ratio. You see where it's like, well, again, if I take my hopium here and I mix it around, I don't trade this way, and I need to Casper myself. Do you see? Maybe this that pink line up here is going to come down and follow the copper gold ratio, and then Johnny Bravo gets paid. And I'm just so thankful that I don't trade that way. I just look at the stupid little charts, and then I come here, I get paid this way. I tell you, go get your Gecko run, hurry, get your Zig and go, go grab it as pandemic era shortage may. It just may. I don't know. It might not. Maybe none of the stuff on those ships that are not on the ships you weren't going to buy anywhere. Return without trade war deal. China, even if they come up with a deal, you know how long this takes? I mean, right now, today, this morning, 40% of cargo ships leaving China for the, where are they going? US were empty today. I guess head over to Goldman because they're going to identify the most impacted products. But I'll tell you what's not impacted, your ability to click the button and make some money. I'll take advantage of it before I get rid of all my deals. He promised, coolest side hustle I've never thought it would actually turn into. Well, Trump makes America great again. We're going to make our digits more greater than them. And with that, I love you guys. I shall see you tomorrow.